What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be showing off some more Horus stuff. This is the new Egyptian archetype that is getting a lot of play, but it's not just hype. I think this card is broken in the new Horus deck. It is so unfair, and what's weird with this is I would have thought that they were like all spellcasters, you know, but no, they're spellcasters, wing beast, they're all over the place, and that's what makes the deck super OP. So we're going to be highlighting how insane this card is and makes it absolutely broken. The deck already has insanely good plays because all you need is Sarcophagus, and then you just use all your monsters and you just bring them back for free with Protector. Literally any play your opponent does, you just get to bring out a free monster. Like, how is this balanced? This is continuous, by the way, so you can do this on your turn, your opponent's turn, your mother's turn, your grandma's turn. Like, it's so overpowered already, but then you hit him up with there can only be one. Now, obviously, in a deck like Labyrinth, where, you know, most of them are kind of fiends, you activate this and it's GG because there's, you know, there can only be one. You always really go into Coach Giant Trainer turn 1 because it gives you basically free access to dumping all of the cards in the graveyard. You can also go for link plays. The whole archetype itself is just super strong. But yeah, Giant Trainer obviously really good, so you can draw into your hand traps, so then your opponent can't really make any other plays because you have Sarcophagus, and you know, this is like the main core of the deck right here. Anytime, every single turn, these cards, as long as you control this, it just comes back again and again. Obviously, turn 1, your opponent's not going to MST, but like, heck, maybe this is going to be a good thing to stop ASAP because it's so dang powerful. But now, let me go in and show you guys another matchup over here. This one's going to be facing off against the brand new Red Dragon Archfiend. They just got their last card, so let's see if their last card is going to be saving them here with this play. Spoiler, Skill Drain and Lava Golem are pretty good cards, you know, if you happen to have them. This whole deck can play around Skill Drain, right? Because all they are at the end of the day is just monsters that can come out, and they have potentially okay stats too, like depending on which one you're looking at. Like this one over here, it does gain a boost, but you just go into Giant Trainer, get all the cards right back in the graveyard, activate your Protector, and then your opponent activates anything. Okay, just keep on slamming more of my monsters. Just gonna get more of my monsters. You do anything, I get another monster. And then the worst part is like if you battle them, reading is hard, by the way. If you guys haven't seen part 1 of the Horus, because this one's mostly focusing on how OP this card is. But if you attack into them, well, you just go ahead and send that opponent's monster to the graveyard because that's what Sarcophagus does. It's just like you can't really do too much, man. It just makes the deck so unfair. Like, it really is just not the most balanced thing to play up against. And again, look at this. We got a wing beast, a beast, and each one of these has some sort of effect over here. Where we have this one, where if it leaves the field, your opponent can't target the Horus monsters for attacks, and they can't target Horus monsters on the field with card effects. And the thing is that if you control a Horus monster, they cannot be destroyed unless they target them. But this one's like, well, you can't even target them. Like, what are you supposed to do? And again, remember, these cards just keep coming back and back again. If you just happen to have Protector, anytime your opponent does something, I'll just bring back another monster. And then if another card leaves, you can just draw cards up to the number of monsters with different names. Well, look at them. Since you're gonna have like 4, okay, you just draw a bunch of cards. Like, that is insane. And this one just lets you add the Sarcophagus, and then on top of that, this one lets you target 2 cards that are banished or in your either graveyard. So if you use your hand traps, like this deck is already maxed out. Let me go ahead and hop into a brief little deck profile, even though we basically already covered the deck profile. I mean, you're playing so many hand traps that, like, if you summon all those monsters, then you just draw a bunch of different cards, and then you're like, okay, well, I just drew into more hand traps. Remember, any move that your opponent does, you're going to be able to summon another monster. And then if they clear your board somehow, right, because remember, they can't target them, and they can't, like, if they attack into them, well, it is just like a once per well, it says once per turn. The other effect of it, you can use it 4 times per turn just to start dumping your entire stuff. And like, since you can play trade-in, and there are multiple targets for it because they're all level 8. And on top of it, Lava Golem is actually a trade-in target. It does work for the deck. Yeah, this whole deck in general is just way too unfair at this current state. I think Protector, as well as, well, you have to have Sarcophagus, otherwise the deck doesn't work. But like, turn 1, this deck is just like a wombo combo. But then the follow-up with there can only be one and a skill drain, you can just automatically win. Even going second, I mean, if they don't stop skill drain, most decks kind of do fold. And if there is a problematic and you are going second, well, you at least have potential board wipes with Lava Golem, and then of course you can use Dark Ruler and then other stuff to follow up potentially. I think this deck's really good though, for sure. But anyways, big shout out to Spaghetti Roll for sending in the gameplay, but it's mainly just highlighting this card is just a little bit too powerful, I think, in this deck, because again, you have control over all of the monsters real easy, and they're all like basically different. I think, what is it? We have a Spellcaster, a Wing Beast, a Beast Warrior, a Beast. So like, they're like perfectly there. Like, it's insane. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it if you're new here and you want to see more of the Horus archetype. Maybe they're gonna need some more support. Who knows? We'll see. But subscribe, and you'll be updated if they do get more support. But take care, and I'll see you in the next one.